Very good afternoon, sir. Myself, Uttej Nagasai. So, today I would like to tell about the topic Testing Aware Dynamic Mapping for Path-Centric Network on Chip Test. This is the paper that was given to me for the oral presentation. So, I would like to start off with the introduction. Now, with the aggressive scaling of submicron technology, intermittent faults are becoming one of the limiting factors in achieving high reliability in network on chip. Increasing test frequency is necessary to detect intermittent faults, which in turn interrupts the execution of applications. On the other hand, the primary goal of the traditional mapping algorithms is to allocate applications to the NOC platform, ignoring the test requirement. So, in this paper, they have proposed a novel testing aware mapping algorithm that's called, in shortcut, it is called as TAMA for the NOC, target intermittent faults on the paths between crossbars. Now this is the router utilization picture, and this is basically task 1 to 3 is mapped to the 4x4 mesh MPSOC according to the CONM mapping algorithm. It is obvious that not all the links is occurred after task mapping, and also links can occur within the same applications as well as between the different applications as well. Because the route is determined under deterministic routing algorithm, packet is delivered through one of the shortest paths. So not all links within the application are occupied. Because there is no data exchange between applications, links between applications are ideal mostly. When the applications are executing, these ideal links can be used to optimize other features besides communication such as reliability. As the integration process progresses, reliability becomes a critical design challenge. More physical failures generate high risk to communicate and execution. The reliability of NOC directly influences the reliability of the SOC and the execution time of the applications. Broken links can break up the connections between cross and the error packets have been corrected at the cost of the longer time execution as well. And now coming to this slide, now this is nothing but it's a false state under period BIST with different test period. So as shown in the figure 2, from the there are two scenarios examined. The fault rate is about 4.6% for the FM1 and 2.2% for the FM2, while without any test. By including BIST, the fault rate reduces when shortening the test period, increasing the test frequency with a test period of 20k cycles. The fault rate have been reduced by both the scenarios. Therefore, increasing the test frequency helps in detecting helps in detecting the faults faster and thus reducing the fault rate and increasing system reliability. Therefore, early detection of intermittent faults can trigger fault tolerant methods early, reducing the impact on the system while extending the age. By improving the test frequency, the components are tested more times in the period. So once the intermittent fault generated, it can detect the faults in a short and then can detect and repair it immediately and make sure the system reliability is not affected. And now coming to since from this picture we can come to conclusion that in order to improve the test frequency and reduce the impact on the system, they have proposed a novel testing aware mapping algorithm to help the test ideal link. The contribution of the work includes, so the contribution that was made by this paper, the work includes: first, the mapping algorithm considers the reliability of the link while mapping applications. It will try to use the links that have been tested at the same time. Avoid using link used by the previous mapping. Because the link tested and the link used last time may not have a high probability of having faults, so that it can be shortened the test period of the link. Detect intermittent faults early and improve the reliability. Each time after mapping the application, there will be some ideal links. This mapping algorithm provides a test strategy for the mapping algorithm. It will also test the ideal link and interrupt the test when the link is used with given priority to the performance of the application. Finally, a path-based NOC test method matching the mapping algorithm is provided. In this paper, the basement of the design is the NOC must be regularly networked and deterministic route. Since the built-in self-test is widely used in many testing fields, the BAST code is not in the discussion of this paper. Now, one of the problems that was specified in the paper was, and this is the figure, an application with 8 tasks and 9 edges, and then green and then occupied links, red links. For the interruption of the references to the color in this figure legends, the reader is referred to the web version of the article. And now the application includes a set of communications tasks which can form an application graph. The mapping algorithm is the process of mapping an application graph as shown in this figure A to the topology graph shown in this figure in an optimal way. In order to simplify the comparison and reduce the problem size, we consider uniform mesh-based NOC in our definitions and experiments. Now, testing the path. Now, as you can see here, there are two parts. The first part is like initially it was ideal, occupied, and test. But in the second part, we have like ideal, occupied, and test time. The test time is more in the part 2. And then occupied represents the path is occupied with an application, and the test represents the test that was interrupted by the application. Test represents the test ends. And the occupied codes with the busy and the free links can be easily found by considering a uniform mesh-based NOC with the underlying XY routing. And the figure 4b shows a case study that represents the result of a mapping of an application. So this is the 4b, and the figure 4a to the code of the NOC using the CONA mapping algorithm. This is the figure 4a. And then, as we can see from the figure, the red and green links stand for the occupied and free links respectively. And the free links and the related components can be tested when the application is running without interrupting it or increasing the execution run. And now we will clearly discuss about like what is testing aware mapping algorithm. So the proposed mapping algorithm named testing aware mapping algorithm takes the status of an online testing to exploit an efficient mechanism for mapping. Based on this method, the tasks are first ordered and then mapped to the platform. And now this is an example of a testing mapping algorithm. Now, as you can see, now first the task should be ordered before mapping to the platform. The order method of TMA is similar to the WEN. Like yes, as I said, it is similar to the first the task with the largest number of edges are selected as a candidate. For example, the task of 8A, 4 tasks have 3 edges, T2, 3T and T4 and T5. Then other one of the largest number of the communication volume is chosen as the first task to the map, i.e. 3T. To sort out the remaining tasks, we follow the breadth first transversal technique similar to the one of the paper given in the paper. In the example 8B, the breadth first transversal technique starts from the first task T3 and explores the first level neighborhood task T1, T2 and T5 and then sort them based on the communication volume T5, T1 and T2 from the further task T3. In the next step, the neighborhood tasks of T5 are explored and sorted T4 and T7 shown in the figure 8C. The procedure is repeated for the T1 8D and T2 and finally the neighborhood task of T4 is examined the last level. As a result, the task order will be T3, T5, T1, T2, T4, T7, T0 and T6. And now this the first node selection of a TMA is based on 3 consecutive steps. Now since this is an algorithm in order to select the first node. Now these are like here we have like 9 steps. So this can be explained in terms of like 3 steps. The step 1 is the node with the maximum number of free neighbors are selected as a candidate. The selection prevents area fragmentation and decreases the concentration probability. And the step 2, from new candidate, the node that is closer to the manager is selected as the first node. This is to reduce the system latency by reducing the network latency of data package. If there is more than one candidate, the node is chosen randomly. What is step 3? Step 3 will be like from candidates with the ones with the maximum number of tested links are chosen as new candidates. This avoids selecting non-tested links as much as possible to give them free time to test in the next round. And this is nothing but This is nothing but the nodes of the node for mapping the remaining tasks. The first node is done, and for the remaining tasks are chosen based upon this algorithm. And now finally coming to the result and the discussion. Now, in order to evaluate the feasibility and the effectiveness of the proposed test method, they have used a Verilog HDL to implement a path with BAST capacity, and the Synopsys design compiler and DFT compiler are used for the design for test and synthesis with TSMC 49nm technology. Furthermore, they have performed a simulation on the synthesized design by Synopsys VCS. They have dumped out the VDCA file from the simulation and imported it to the TetraMax to evaluate the fault coverage of the Strucket fault. And now, while coming to this figure, this is Strucket fault coverage of the ICU and OSU for the different test time. And this figure 9 displays the fault coverage of an ICU and the OSU with various tests. Time range from 8 to 16384 clock cycles. It can be observed that the fault coverage increases rapidly in the left half of the graph in the range that the test time is greater than the 512 clock cycles. The fault coverage of the ICU and the OCU both reach more than 95% and tend to increase slowly after that. And now next coming to the maximum test time. This is called, now this figure has three things to say. The first thing is maximum test time, and the second is average test time, and the interrupted test rate. Now we'll see like what is the maximum test time. The figure 10a shows the maximum test time of different systems usage rates for 5 mapping algorithms. The maximum test time shows that the test time in least ideal case, which can influence the test frequency, thus can increase the system reliability, as can be seen from the figure. TAMA decreases the maximum test time, then WNA algorithm by more than 28.98%, 34.6%, 39% and 43.8%, and the system rates of 1, 0.8, 0.6 and 0.4 respectively. The benefits of TAMA is more significant lower usage rates, that is because of the testing parts at the ideal times and the shortening the test time. And now coming to the average test time. From the average test time, we can evaluate the overall performance in increasing the system reliability of the algorithm. The average test time is evaluated and compared in figure 10b. As we can see from this figure, TAMA leads to the lowest average test time, which enables a higher test frequency and has better reliability against the intermediate faults. If a fault path is detected, methods can be applied to either tolerate or fix it, which is out of the scope of this paper. Similar to the analysis of the maximum test time, TAMA is more advantageous in lower usage rates, with the maximum increasing 38.1% against WNA when the system usage rate is 0.4. Coming to the interrupted test rate. The interrupted test rate is also shown performance of the algorithm lower than the interrupted test rate is, less test time it will cost. So the maximum test time and the average test time will decrease more. So it also illustrates the interrupted test rate on all the paths during the whole time execution. And the final conclusion, what I can do from this paper is, in this paper they have proposed a combined approach of mapping algorithm and online testing called Testing Aware Mapping Algorithm TAMA, and TAMA targets an increasing test frequency by taking advantage of free time slots during an application execution for testing. First, on the field test, infrastructure and strategy are proposed, which guarantees the test program cannot affect the process of application mapping by making use of the free paths in mapping. Second, task or order and network node, which has the maximum number of available neighbors and the largest number of test paths, is selected as the first node to map the first task. It can significantly improve the reliability of the system, decreasing the causation probability and prevents the area fragmentation. As the third part, TAMA maps the remaining task according to the number of test paths and nearest neighbors, trying to form the most tests in the causative region. Experimental result shows that TAMA leads to significant improvement in the test frequency and reliability of the traditional mapping algorithms. Although this work is currently focused on regular NOC and deterministic routing, in the future they can also work on irregular NOC or non-deterministic routing with this method. Thank you.